I'm Juliana, your automotive woman, and this week I'm back behind the wheel of the all-new 2022 Hyundai Elantra N, only this time I'm going to focus on its capabilities as a daily driver. So I'm going to do like I always do, take you for a walk around, have a closer look at that interior, finish it off with my final impressions, but don't forget to connect with me on social media so you don't miss any behind-the-scenes action. I recently had the pleasure of taking the 2022 Hyundai Elantra N on track at Atlanta Motorsport Park, and my driving experience can best be described in one word. I sincerely meant what I said in that performance review video. For under $35,000 US, you truly receive an everyday compact performance sport car with race car capabilities. But most importantly, Hyundai also provides plenty of their driver-assisted technology as standard, including frontal collision warning, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, a rear view camera with cross-traffic alert, just to name a few features from their Hyundai Smart Sense lineup. Now I should be more specific because this week I'm test driving the 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. There's also an available 6-speed manual. Regardless of which you choose to purchase, they both come equipped with a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo producing 276 horsepower with 289 pound-feet of torque. But why you might lean more towards the automatic is because it comes with N-Grin shift overboost, and this provides you with an additional 10 horsepower for 20 seconds, ultimately boosting it to 286 horsepower more than its competitors. But it does come with a heftier price tag. Depending on where you live, the automatic does cost anywhere in between $1,500 to $1,700 more, but I can tell you, if you do plan to autocross your Elantra N, well, it will be faster for you. I encourage you to watch my N Performance on-track review video because at that particular event, I really did have the opportunity to learn and to feel how the electronically controlled limited slip differential with independent rear suspension works for you. And I can tell you, based off my experience, having this technology really does make a difference at higher speeds. But I also mentioned how the Elantra N is only available in front-wheel drive, and to pay attention at time of purchase to this wheel and tire combination, because 19-inch wheels come standard, but so do these summer performance Michelin tires. This combination isn't going to work well for you when temperatures dip. So if you live somewhere in the northern part of the US or definitely in Canada, negotiate a second set of wheels and tires. A few of the Elantra N's competitors include vehicles from Subaru, Honda, Volkswagen. If you look down in the description, I provided their overall max cargo capacity comparisons. And I can tell you the Elantra N fares well. And what I like to see from manufacturers is when they include convenience at no cost, and Hyundai does. I love the fact that they included hand levers back here on both sides. You pull on those and it will unlock that back seat. Now, unfortunately, that back seat is only one unit when it folds, so there's no 60-40 split or 50-50 split. So you'll still be able to carry large items, you just won't be able to have an extra passenger sitting in the back seat when you're doing that. Now, there's no additional connectivity, but underneath here, you will find a tire mobility kit. And to open up your trunk, pretty traditional. You have your key fob, you have a hand lever on the inside of the cabin, and you have a secret button underneath that Hyundai emblem. The Elantra N is an everyday compact sports sedan with race car capabilities. And when you hear a race car, you don't automatically think about back seat space, but it's so impressive in the Elantra. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm 5'3" and I fit pretty much comfortably everywhere, but this seat is currently set up for someone who's 5'10", and as you can see, leg space is so impressive. Even for your head, I have a couple more inches available too. And I like the fact that Hyundai included the Alcantara seating material back here for rear seat guests. That's really nice. But that's it for comfort and convenience. So these are lightweight sport seats. Remember, road to racetrack. So there's no storage compartment behind them, so things aren't flying around. Even on the side, it's really just enough space for small bottles of water or really small snacks. And then there's no additional connectivity available back here. You'll find only the connectivity up front, and I'm not surprised that there isn't any additional vents up here because it is a small compact sedan and it heats and cools pretty quickly. Here's a fast fact for you. Your Elantra N comes equipped with a standard remote starter on your key fob, and this essentially allows you to preheat and cool your cabin. But to activate it first, you have to lock your doors and then hold the hold button, or it's not going to work for you. Now, another reason why you might choose to purchase the automatic over the manual is because a small sunroof is included, and it's manual to open and then it's power operated. I've already mentioned that these seats are lightweight sport seats. They offer nice bolstering without being too huggy, because remember, this is an everyday compact sports sedan. These seats are manually operated. There is no seat memory. They are heated to turn on your heating for your seats. Those buttons are located up here, and I love the inclusion of the illumination of the N symbol. Looks really, really good at nighttime. Now, one of my favorite features in this vehicle is the steering wheel. It offers so much character and it's incredibly well done. Great job, Hyundai. And it's also easy to use. So on your left-hand side, you'll find your voice commands, your Bluetooth, and your radio buttons. This also comes equipped with standard Sirius XM and Bose audio sound system, which is fantastic. But underneath these buttons, you'll see something that says N, but it's not colored in. Now, if you push that, that changes your driving modes. You can also change your driving modes on the fly by using a button located down here by your gear selector. Now, on your right-hand side, you have your customization for your fully digital driver cluster. You also have your adaptive cruise control with steering assist. Underneath those buttons, you have another N symbol, but this time colored in. And this is for N performance, and you can set that up through your infotainment system, and I will show you that. Now, underneath that N symbol, you have your N grin shift overboost. Again, only available in the automatic, and it provides you with 10 extra horsepower for 20 seconds. Another reason to purchase the automatic, and of course, you have great paddle shifters. But I mentioned the fully digital driver cluster. It's equally the same size as the infotainment system. It is 10.25 inches. Now, this infotainment system comes standard with navigation, wired Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. I've already mentioned the Sirius XM, but this is a touchscreen, and it's also a swipe through. I recommend sitting down with your Hyundai specialist, going through your setup icon and then pushing your vehicle icon, because you can go through that and customize a lot of those driver assisted technology features that I spoke about earlier. If you don't like all the beeping when somebody's beside you or whatever the case may be, you can fully customize it. Again, take the time with your Hyundai specialist. And then the other icon you're gonna love, okay, is N mode. And N mode, this allows you to customize your vehicle, whether it be your steering or your engine, your exhaust note sound, which is awesome, okay, even your transmission. You do it all here. And when you're choosing to go through your N mode icon, it is a swipe through, okay? Take your time with it. And with the automatic, you even have launch control. Boom, you can set that up. It is fantastic. If you're going to the track, there's also some different tracks set up for you, so you can see if you're actually getting better. So that's really, really convenient. But a few more features before we hit the road. Storage a bit better up here. And if you're the front seat passenger, there's a small space beside your leg. One of the best features also, I love this, super convenient. You have wireless mobile charging. This is standard on all N models. That is fantastic. You have a little bit of space for storage up here in your armrest, and then this is nice. You have your two traditional cup and bottle holders. But the best feature is driving. So that said, let's hit the road so I can provide you with my final driving impressions from this past week. Back behind the wheel of the all-new 2022 Hyundai Elantra N, and it's such a privilege to be able to drive this vehicle both on track and on the road, because it definitely handles so much differently at higher speeds as opposed to when you're just daily driving. Both are incredibly comfortable. But that aside, after I posted my N performance review, I had a gentleman by the name of Rick pay attention, and he said to me, he said, hey, like, I noticed you drove the manual and the automatic. Which would you purchase? Because he's in the market. And personally, I would purchase the N model because it's proven to be quicker. On the autocross course, it was at least a second, and probably for a couple reasons. The shifting is awesome, it's spot on, but also it has launch control and then the N grin shift overboost, right? Remember, it provides you at 10 extra horsepower for that 20 seconds. So if I was purchasing the Elantra N model, well, 100% I would go automatic, even though I'm a manual girl at heart. And remember, it is a bit more expensive, so just negotiate that price. Another quick reminder, the tires. If you live in the northern part of the US or in Canada, this wheel tire combination isn't going to work well for you, so negotiate that. Then, like I said, my overall drive has just been amazing, and the technology really comes into play with the electronically controlled limited slip and the independent rear suspension. Like, it reads the road so well, and it's very smooth. Now, it is a little bit louder in here on the road. I don't mind. I also have my exhaust note turned all the way up, so that probably doesn't help either, but I don't mind. Visibility great out the front and the sides, and I honestly think Hyundai actually provides those rear windows, so passenger rear windows are actually larger. I believe it, because usually you have that third window, like the triangular window, and sometimes you can see out of that and sometimes you can't. So I really think these windows are bigger. I don't know, but great visibility. And remember, you also have blind spot monitoring too. But what I like to do in all my videos is recommend a test drive, because they are complimentary. And if you have the opportunity to test drive a road that is a bit more curvy, a little quicker, and of course a side road, then ask your Hyundai specialist, because it makes the difference. This technology is really, really good. I'm impressed. But guys, I'm Juliana, your automotive woman, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss How To Tuesday or Feature Car Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. Here we go. Ah! Oh yeah.